How are you? Nice to see everybody. I can't see any of you. Spider-Noir, the show that connected to the Spider-Verse ish. That reviews coming in, man. People saying, I dig it. I know what they're doing. I know they talked about it yesterday, but Chris Carr and I are going to talk about the Supergirl, the tracking. What does that mean? Mandalorian and Grogu's final 4-day opening weekend numbers are in. And that's we'll mess around with some other stuff that's out there. Cool. So let's get into it. It's going to be myself and the great Chris Carr here today. Let's do it. You ready? What are we going to see me talk about today?
Who's laughing now? Shut up.
Yeah, that's me. All right, everybody, let's get into it. Here we go. Right?
I like the energy.
I think that's
All
good.
right.
I think that's a good song. I think, Big Ball's
That was beautiful.
he can knock it out, man.
It's going to chart.
That's right. Speaking of knocking it out, we're here.
Hit me.
Perfect. Thanks, Ming. That's the gift that keeps on going. We did the Invincible screening or reaction rather. We did the first one. Did good. You know what? Had legs, Chris. Had legs.
Good.
Started out and it was like, oh man, I guess people don't really care. And then people started watching it. People people started checking it out. We put the second two up. So we're doing good. We're gonna do season 1.
Great. Oh,
sure.
I think you'll really enjoy all of it. It's really fun.
I like it so far. Last night I saw Campy last night. He was in town.
How's he doing?
He was doing good. They were at the meet and greet. Or I guess they were out in Garden City, and I stopped by and I saw it. I was telling everybody. I told Ed Harrell, who was in the chat, I said, you got to go to Talio's, the pizza place. Ed Harrell's the only smart person out of all those people that listen to this show. He's the only smart person that went and he had the burrata slice, and you get the burrata slice and you have the balsamic vinegar on it. You put it on. Oof. They import all their flour from Italy. It's like no joke. So
Nice.
Absolutely wonderful stuff going on. I guess there's a new X-Men 97 trailer also that just came out.
Oh, yay. Okay.
We can do, I don't know, Luke, you want to send that over to us? Maybe Chris and I can do a reaction to it, and then you can just cut it out if you're able to do that. Because if we can do that, maybe we'll just do a reaction, the two of us.
Ooh,
Why not?
I like it.
And if that's the case, Luke, then maybe if we do that, maybe we just change the title of the show and the thumbnail. So let's do that. I can't check my Facebook right now. Ed, I'm in the middle of a show, my man. So I love Ed. Ed looked good last night. He looked healthy. It was good to see Ed. I saw a couple people before because I didn't go. I wasn't going to watch a movie again. But they went and saw Mandalorian and Grogu again, and I saw people kind of walking in. I stayed and talked to a few people who were stragglers outside for a little bit, and I was going to stick around afterwards, but I'm an old man. I'm tired.
I understand that.
Yeah, I didn't do it. So anyway, yesterday, Roxy and Mike were on the show together. Apparently, they had like a bit of a dirty show yesterday.
Mike? No.
No, I know. It's a dirty show.
Look at these knockers.
He really is. One of the fans told me last night. They said he gave you about 8 different sound bites on that show yesterday.
What a machine. I love it.
He really is. So we're gonna anyway. Now they got something along the lines. Luke just told me they did 74 supers overall. I think Roka did pretty well on Monday, but I don't know how they did yesterday as far as if people don't know how this works now. Yes, numbers count, but it's really about monetarily. Last week, and I don't know if they announced it. Last week, Roka won the week. Roka was number 1. 2 was Mike and Roxy. 3 was Chris Carr. 4 was Winston, and 5 Kevin Smets. So that's how it worked that way. Can Chris Carr do it? this week? I think she can. I think Chris Carr's going to. I'm making a prediction. I think you're going to win this week.
I hope so.
I think you're going to win. I think they're going to come in. They're going to start asking some big questions, and I think you're going to win the week. That's my prediction.
I'm ready to go. I watched the first 3 episodes of Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, did you watch it already?
I did. I watched the first 3. I looked at Logan and went, I don't care. I'm watching this.
Good for you. All right, good. That's good to know. So that's really good to know. Perfect. We can talk about that because that's what we're going to discuss anyway. So let's talk about these reviews. There's a whole season up, by the way?
Yes, the whole first season dropped.
And how many episodes are there?
8.
8 episodes total. And I'm asking you only. And what was the timing on it? How much the duration of each episode?
45 minutes or so, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's read these reviews first, and then we'll get our own Chris Carr's opinion on it as well too. It's really the only one. That's the only important opinion we care about, right? So let's check this out. Here is Spider-Noir, and it's in Nicolas Cage's new live-action series, Spider-Noir, based on the comic book series, getting mostly positive reviews from Rotten Tomatoes critics. Cage, of course, voiced Spider-Man Noir in the 2018 Best Animated Feature Oscar winner, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. In the new live-action series, however, Cage makes his television debut as Ben Reilly, a down-on-his-luck private investigator in New York in the 1930s who's forced to assume his past identity as the Spider, the city's only superhero after a deep personal tragedy. Developed by Oren Uziel and executive produced by Into the Spider-Verse producers Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. It also stars Lamorne Morris, Lee Jun Lee, Jack Houston, Karen Rodriguez, Abraham Pula, and Brandon Gleason. All 8 episodes of Spider-Noir will be released on Monday, yada, yada, yada. So it has 91, mostly, what do you mean mostly? Someone said mostly, 91%. That's dominant. Fresh critics score on Rotten Tomatoes based on 41 reviews. The critics' consensus reads, Nicolas Cage delivers a gloriously pulpy performance that makes every quip and crackle in Spider-Noir a dazzling, stylish blend of hard-boiled storytelling and pure comic book verve. What are they saying? Big swing, yes, pays off from start to finish. Bob Strauss from The Wrap says, whether your thing is old, existential crime movies, 4-color fantasy magazines, or TV that aspires to artistry as well as entertainment, Spider-Noir has the goods. Yeah, that's just a kind of a... Do you concur with these reviews?
I do so far, because remember, I'm only about halfway through the series.
Okay.
But I know a couple critics, some of the people who were naysayers on this, I believe it was Variety, The Hollywood Reporter, a couple of them talk about how it's mostly style over substance.
Yeah.
And that is not my experience so far. What I really love about this show is that it is noir and not in a tropey way. It obviously hits those kinds of things.
Like authentic.
Everyone feels like they actually speak this way. It feels incredibly lived in.
Okay.
I love that we're seeing people who just actually feel like they should be in this time period too. Like everyone just fits these characters so well. It's really fun. There's a great mystery involved here too of how are these people getting powers? What's all happening to them? How are they interconnected? Cage is so freaking good. He is delivering. He is so fun in this role. This Secretary Janet is an absolute standout. There's some really great humor in here too that isn't your typical Marvel, well, that happened kind of thing. So I think you'll enjoy that too. It's great moments like, and this isn't a spoiler, there's just this great bit where someone just goes, door open or closed? I go, oh, closed. He goes, and just walks straight out and like doesn't say anything else. It's so funny. It's so good. And I've been watching it in black and white, which also I think forgives some of the CGI.
I have to, dude. I can't.
It's the way to go. Yeah, I would rather watch something pulpy and noir in that black and white. But so far, I am loving it. I'm really, really enjoying this. And I think a lot of folks are going to like it too, especially if you are not a diehard comic book fan. It is just a fun, pulpy serial that you can watch. And if you are a diehard comic fan, it does a really great job with the Spider-Noir comics. We obviously have some big changes. We're having Ben Reilly instead of Peter Parker. That might confuse a few people just because of the Spider-Verse of it all.
Sure.
But it even opens in this meta way with, I've been asked what universe this is.
Okay.
And we just out the gate go, just accept what this is.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm really having fun with it. I've had a great time, and I'm excited to rewatch the entire series in Technicolor to see how that changes things.
Yeah, it's interesting because I'm definitely interested in watching it for sure. I just got to figure out, like, I told you this already. I'm in season 3 of 12 Monkeys right now.
Yeah. Oh, your girl's in it though. Amanda Schull plays the dead fiance in this.
Oh, is she really? She's in
Yeah.
Spider-Noir?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Because she
All right,
popped
now
up
I'm
and I
in.
went, center stage, what are you doing here?
So what's Center Stage? What's that?
Oh my gosh, that was the first movie I ever saw her in. It's a ballet
Oh,
movie. It had
she's
a
gorgeous,
chokehold
by the
on me
way.
as a kid. Oh my gosh,
She's
she's
gorgeous. You know
stunning.
who she looks like? She looks like Nicole Kidman.
I can see that.
She's not Nicole Kidman, but she's really good in this 12 Monkey show. So I'm glad she's in. Does she have a fairly big role in this?
She's an
Ish?
impactful role. It's a smaller role.
Role. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
She is the person, and again, no major spoilers here because it's an inciting incident. She is the Uncle Ben stand-in. Because his fiance died, he kind of turns the page, and she's the one who says, "With great power comes great responsibility."
So she eats it. All right. Fair enough. Well, nonetheless, I still want to see. Still want to check it out. Luke, check the DMs, not DMs, but the private message I put in there. I have a question for you. I wonder what the answer to that question is. So yeah, I mean, look, I like that it's getting positive reviews. They said mostly. I mean, I guess that is mostly 94%. It's like I would say overwhelmingly 94% is pretty overwhelming.
Yeah,
That it's that good. And,
and again, so far the other criticisms, because I did want to just kind of be aware of what other people were saying before we jumped on today. It really is just, if you don't like people, and this was my takeaway. If you think doing the black and white versus color thing, giving it a very, very stylized film thing takes away from the storytelling, then it's probably not for you. But that's not what I'm experiencing. I'm experiencing authenticity. It feels like a Humphrey Bogart show.
Okay. Look, it's very hard. It's very hard for me to not like Nicolas Cage stuff. Even the bad stuff. Even the bad stuff. It's just like he's just one of those people you just want to want. The bees.
I was just gonna bring that one up.
Right? Yeah. He's just there's nothing he can do to make you go, oh man, we shouldn't watch that. It'd be terrible, and I still want to watch him. Like even when he's overacting, it's great.
Oh, it's the best.
It's the best. You ever see Andy Samberg's impression of him was incredible.
It's
so
good.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I think that I think for Spider-Noir, people are asking, I don't think I'm gonna react to it. I think what I'll do is probably watch it and then maybe just do like an immediate reaction afterwards. It's like yesterday, and I knew this was gonna happen too. I went and saw, well, let me wrap this up first, and I'll bring this back because I want to see what people are gonna think about this. Are you going to be checking it out? Are you going to be watching it? What say you? Clips channel is not a thing anymore for a little while. We're going to be, Clips channel won't be for at least 90 days. It won't be a thing for a little bit. But for now, because of thank you to both MK and Sam, who've been doing time codes, that would suffice for people if you need to find what we're talking about. But so make sure you click like, comment, do all that. Stop spoiling the show. I didn't even see the damn thing. What the hell are you talking about? So put your thoughts in there. Let us know if you are going to be checking out this show. All right. So I went and I saw Backrooms yesterday. That's why I couldn't do the show. You can handle Backrooms. You can. I mean, it's creepy. Yeah, it's creepy. There is one kind of eye moment, but not enough that would you just would look away for a little bit. I said that the blend of movies that I thought it was like, but movies and TV, it was like Lost with a sprinkle of Severance, with a sprinkle of Blair Witch, with a sprinkle of Barbarian, and Alice in Wonderland kind of mixed into a little sauce, right? And with amazing performances and great music. Wiley's going to lose his mind when he hears the music in this movie. It's great. This movie to me, Backrooms, is gonna be, it's make or break for people's enjoyment. If you like the ending, if you love this ending, you're gonna love the movie. If you look at the ending and go, it was good, but I wanted it to be better. That's where I landed on it, because without spoiling anything, they go this direction the whole time, and then by the time you get to the end, they go that way, and I'm like, oh, but I liked what you were. I was following that trail. And now we're going on that trail. Oh, okay. But I don't know if everyone's going to feel that way. Other people can go, I like that they went on that trail. I was on board that they went on that trail. And if that's the case, then you're gonna really enjoy it. So
were you able to avoid knowing anything about it? Because I know before you're like, I'm not watching trailers. I'm just gonna
didn't watch anything. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. Didn't see a trailer, had no clue what I was walking into. Opens up, and I was locked in for the entire movie. I was locked in the entire movie. Like I said, it's just by the time, I mean, it goes cuckoo, cuckoo bonkers by the time you get to the end of it. And it's like, you're either on board with it or you're not. So I'm curious to hear what people think. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you guys real quick about our friends over at WowCube. And then we're going to come back. We're going to react to the new X-Men 97 trailer that just dropped. And Luke, if you can, let's change up the thumbnail and let's change up the title. And let's do X-Men.
On it. He already did it.
You already did it? Of course he did. He's the best.
He is.
He's the best. So I found Luke is so good, by the way, that the guy went to a concert and wasn't able to get to a couple of thumbnails. Obviously, he was on vacation with his wife. He went to a concert and he did a thing, and I could feel him feeling bad over the phone and text that he missed. He didn't get a chance to do the Batman thumb that we did, right? And I felt him feel bad. I'm like, what are you feeling bad for? He never said he felt bad, but I could feel him feeling bad. I'm like, what are you feeling bad for? Go enjoy a concert with your wife. Have a good time. The guy he works really hard. So he's the best. All right. Anyway, let's get to WowCube. We'll come back and then we're going to do the X-Men trailer. Check this out. Oh my God, guys. Let me tell you about WowCube. This is awesome. Recently, I've been looking for something to do in between takes, something to just lock into for a minute and reset. This is the WowCube. You've got 24 interactive screens across 8 modules, and everything responds as you twist it, tilt it, move it. It's physical and digital at the same time, which makes it weirdly satisfying, like your brain has to catch up with your hands. I wasn't expecting it to be this smooth, to be honest with you, and I did not expect this to feel this futuristic. It's been pretty great for me to focus when I have like a really busy day. It's great. It kind of just resets my brain. You can play games, you can solve puzzles, or even use built-in tools like timers and a night lamp. It really encourages learning and discovery while you're using it. I was playing it with my 8-year-old, and she was better at it than I am. But I just love the way that looks. Look at the puzzle. And the design is awesome. It feels like really premium. It's the kind of thing that you just like leave on your desk and then people are going to pick it up. I've had guests in here and they just start automatically, what's this? And they start messing around with it. So come on, we got to do an interview. Engaging in repetitive 5-motor activities like this actually helps build dexterity and hand-eye coordination, and it really stimulates imagination and problem solving. It's one of those rare gadgets that boosts intellectual curiosity, enhances creativity and reasoning without even trying. If you're into design, tech, or something just different, this is a statement piece. So check it out. It's called the WowCube for a reason. I really dig this thing. I love it. I'm so glad that they sent it. I'm appreciative that they sent it. And there's so many different things. Shake it easy. You want to go back to the main menu? I mean, that's pretty great. Look at all these different designs. Anyway, check out the link in the description. You'll thank me for it. It's really cool. WowCube. Thank you to WowCube. So cool. My daughter does love it. So please and go check out. Yeah, I know, but people are like, oh, but you get what you pay for, and you get like really, it's quality shit. Doesn't break. It's really good. So check out WowCube. Links in the description. All right, let's do this. You ready to watch this X-Men thing?
Yes, let's go.
Let's do it. So I really like the first season. Let's check out season 2. So for people who are checking out, listen, I'm going to do this first. Let's try to make this easy for Luke. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been there before, we're going to be checking out the X-Men 97 season 2 trailer. I really enjoyed season 1. Excited to see season 2. I'm going to be joined by my good pal Chris Carr here to check this out. Chris, are you excited for this trailer or what?
I'm so stoked. I love this show so much.
Well, this is going to be an interesting trailer to say the least. What's it going to look like? We know about the drama that happened on the during the first season. Does it carry over? Does any of Bo DeMeo's stuff carry over into season 2? We shall see. But without any further ado, let's get into it. Here is the X-Men 97 season 2 trailer. I'm ready to rock. Here we go. Oh, perfect. The video uses a unique code that the browser doesn't support. I like when that happens. It's always good.
Off to the races.
Let's see. Let me try. Let me see if I can upload it. If I can upload it, then it can work. Give me a moment. Let me see. Of course not. All right. So we might have one of those problems again. Luke, see if you can upload it to the channel itself. If not, then I just did that intro for absolutely nothing.
It's okay.
Let me see. I'm going to try this. You know, Chris, there's a lot of people sometimes that say it's okay, and I don't believe them. But when your soothing voice says it, I believe it.
You know, sometimes people have a hard time getting it up, Kristian, and that's okay.
Not me.
And that's when one of our other sponsors, Hims, comes in.
That's
With
right.
Hims,
I actually think it worked. I think it actually
yay!
It's going to work. Hey, Luke's going to have to make a cut here, unfortunately, but poor Luke. Don't worry, Luke, you don't have to upload it. I got it. So let's see. All right. Let's just wait in a moment here. Ron H. Is Winston that old that he actually knows what jumping the shark is? I mean, well, that's, I said I. Never gets old.
It's so fun.
Apparently, I have to watch. I got to watch the clip, but apparently, Roka got mad because someone wrote "ie" and he doesn't pay attention to what's going on in the show. And so he didn't know about it. So pissed off about stuff. It's actually hilarious. I'm just waiting for it to upload, Chris, and as soon as it does, you should see. But look, right now you got 16 coming in, but I saw some really big kind of donations coming in through the gifts. But
a whole bunch of memberships being gifted too, which is awesome.
I saw that, and that adds to your total. So, all right, now without any further ado, let's get into the trailer. Here is X-Men 97 Season 2. Here we go. Oh, son of a bitch! It won't work this way. Son of a bitch! Just realize this. No, because it's just going to play over us. How are we going to do this? So excited that it worked. Luke, can you see if you can? Oh, no, it doesn't work. You got to upload it. You got to make it smaller. The video's got to be. Let me see if I can resize the stupid thing file. Oh, I'm so bummed. So bummed, Chris Carr.
It's okay.
We're
going to make it happen.
I hope so. Let's see.
I believe in you.
Oh, I don't believe in myself. All right, let's see. Here's the.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Okay. Yeah. Deal. All right, let's see. The desktop. Let's see. Come on, please, and thank you. Let's try it. Here we go. I hate everything. Why do I hate it? Because it sucks. Oh yeah. Try that.
Such good songs today.
Thank you. Doesn't work. Fuck this shit. It doesn't work. Fuck this shit.
It doesn't work.
Hey, PLD, where are you? Oh, you're not here? Thanks for letting me know. All right. Okay, let's try it again. Export. Try it again. Quality shit going on here, Chris Carr. Quality shit.
The highest quality shit.
This is why I don't do reactions on the channel anymore. On the live show anymore. Because it just never works. Never works. Luke sends me these files, and they never work.
And Luke, that's not your fault.
No, but this one.
We established you're perfect.
Yes. He's trying again. Let's see. Now I'm going to try this. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's why. Okay, let's try that. Hold on. One other thing. Chris Carr, why don't you talk about some stuff while I do this here?
Sure. We got a lot of cool stuff going on. I'm excited to see this trailer. I'm very, very interested to see what's going to happen here with Beau DeMayo's absence. And I'm wondering how you guys are feeling about this too, because he was obviously such an integral part of that first season. And I'm sure they already had things mapped out. They talked about that at previous Comic-Cons and everything. But I'm wondering, and I'm sure we won't feel this from the trailer, but I'm wondering if we're going to feel his absence this season. If it's going to kind of take some detours that don't have that same kind of pow-pow as season 1.
Ah, look at that. I made it happen, Chris Carr.
Yes.
Did you hear that too? Did you hear the sound?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can hear the sound.
Okay. All right. So Luke's going to have some fun editing that. Let's get into it. Let's get to the reaction. Here is X-Men 97 Season 2.
It's hard to believe
Wait, all that shit went down crazy.
what's not waiting for me.
Oh, beautiful.
Someone I lost. Someone special.
No. Music, right?
The X-Men are scattered through time. In the past, from the start of Apocalypse's reign.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
to the future at the height of his rule.
Man, why?
The X-Men. I must strike them at their most vulnerable. The 1990s.
Hilarious.
Great. Wow.
Jeez, could have at least bought me a drink first.
Oh, look at him. That's Wolverine out. My first. That's used to be great to
Got
watch.
Wolverine clothes? Yes, okay.
We gotta get the X-Men back
There we go.
Yeah, we do, Bishop.
Yep.
to the 90s.
Good 90s. Do that.
You fight a battle that cannot be
Yeah.
won. Against the dawn of an age that cannot be stopped.
This isn't just about us.
Yeah.
It's about everyone we've lost.
Oh, wow. This is about as epic as you're going to get.
From the beginning of
Is
time
that Thanos?
to the reach.
Is that
Still
Thanos?
in there?
We stand together
Frost, okay.
right here. Right now.
Oh,
I believe in the X-Men.
me too. Oh. Follow the X-Men.
Psylocke was in the back too. Yes. Ah.
Wow.
We're back, baby.
Excellent.
Yeah, you are, bub. Oh,
That was excellent. That was,
I'm so
absolutely,
hyped.
that was absolutely excellent. Oh, man, that-
yeah,
what
that's
was that?
Apocalypse. That was in there too.
It was Apocalypse.
So,
It wasn't. It
yeah.
wasn't Thanos. Okay. That was so great, and not only because it's carrying on from what it looked like season 1 did.
Yeah.
The music behind it was like it just really showed you how epic it was, and letting you know with little tidbits of they're all back in time, they're all scattered throughout time, and that you see the different characters. What did you take away from it?
Oh, I love that the scoring of it does have that incredibly cinematic feel, giving our
Yeah.
X-Men soundtrack that orchestral note. I love that the 90s aspect of it is a linchpin to
Mhm.
the actual plot. I think that's so fun and clever. I'm so excited about all the other X-Men who are in here. And I cannot wait to go watch this multiple
Yeah.
times and break down every single person I saw in there because it goes so fast. But Psylocke, Polaris, Angel, we've got so much happening. Priest
So much.
Kurt. I love that we've got the priest collar on him. Ah,
It looked
I'm
absolutely.
so excited.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, just because that first season, arguably one of the best things Marvel's done in television in general.
Oh,
I mean, they've done some really good stuff in
absolutely.
television. It's like there's some stuff that people don't love, but there's a lot of stuff that they did in TV that's really, really solid. But this is just one of those things that it's like the essence of what you fell in love with the X-Men. Like in the comic books and everything too, it just really it brings you back. And there's a reason why the 97 series was so popular like back in the day, and the way that they brought it back authentically and then leading into this. I don't know. This is quickly jumps to becoming one of the most anticipated things for me that they got coming out.
Oh, absolutely for
Right?
me. I know we constantly talk about kind of the banger lines that came out of WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like X-Men 97 is on that same echelon. All of Magneto's lines too of, don't let me down, all those
Yeah.
kinds of things about politics and about power and everything. It just is so smartly written.
Yeah.
And is such a great spiritual successor to that 97 show where it kind of is like the Andor almost for X-Men fans of if you watched that cartoon as a kid, yes, there were really highfalutin kind of ideas that maybe went over your head as a child.
Mhm.
And so now it reaches you at that level of, oh, I grew up with this. I watched this when I was like 6-year-old.
Right.
And now watching it as a 36-year-old going, oh my gosh, I can't believe that all of this is in an animated series and still feels so much like the show I grew up with.
It's true. They made it kind of darker, and it really it just works. So that's coming out soon, man. That's right around the corner.
July, yeah.
Yeah, July. So let's check it out. What do you guys think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think that it's on par? Does it look pretty damn epic? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Make sure you click like, comment, subscribe, do all that and more. Thanks for being here. All right, Luke will do the reaction on that. Luke, you can go ahead and make that public right away. That'd be wonderful. Excited for that. Luke does that. Luke puts up the reaction, so we'll be able to check that out. Reaction for X-Men 97 season 2. All right. There are other stories. There are other things that happened, and we'll discuss those as well. What should we talk about first? Let's talk about let's get into the yesterday's topic that Mike and Roxy talked about, because it's not that we're on opposing views with this. It's just I think you're a little bit more excited about this movie than I am, but I think we've been on the same page about how the movie needs to perform, and we're of course talking about Supergirl.
Supergirl, yeah.
Yeah, so let's discuss this. Oops, hold on. All right, let's see. So that's Disney Plus. It's great. Get out of here, you. Having problems today, Chris. There we go.
You're
All right,
doing
here.
great.
You can do it. You can do it. That is a clip that we need. PLD, put it up there. Thanks, PLD. PLD's snoring right now in an alley in Chicago. All right. Supergirl is tracking for a soft box office start. DC Studios' Supergirl film opens in a month, and early box office projections paint an uncertain picture. Box Office Theory reports that the earliest projections for the title suggest the film will open between somewhere 47 million and 65 million domestically. That's a sharp drop from the 125 that Superman debuted to last year, a movie that ultimately went on to gross 618 million worldwide. It's also close to the likes of the Marvels and Black Adam in their debuts. That's not encouraging. The film is said to have a production budget of 170. Okay, so that's where we're, because some people said 200, some people said 150. They're kind of going right in blending the two of those and saying 170, which I think is probably pretty fair, right? So we'll get to the calculations on what you need to do on 170 in just a moment here. Meaning to reach profit, it's going to have to do considerably better. The film finds itself surrounded by a bigger competition, with Toy Story 5 opening the weekend before with a likely 130 to 160 million debut. Following week comes Minions and Monsters, and the week after that, live action Moana. Movie opens on June 26th and undergone multiple test screening, which means the studio is invested in making it work. Okay, so I saw Roxy's opening on the show yesterday, and she was kind of like, "Oh, wait a minute, this just in, breaking news: Supergirl is going to do less than Superman." I get what she was doing, but you don't make that the second movie if you don't think Supergirl can do as good as Superman. Now, yes, traditionally, Superman is the bigger name, but the goal was to promote Supergirl and get people so excited about Superman that they just want to fire into the theater to see Supergirl based off a really popular graphic novel. I am extremely discouraged if I am James Gunn, Peter Safran, and DC with these numbers, because if 170 is true, and that they need to make close to 400 overall worldwide, with those movies coming out afterwards, and Toy Story coming out before that, granted different audiences, but you're in trouble right now if those are the numbers. The way to save it is if the movie's awesome. If the movie's awesome and it really delivers in a way that you get people like me who have been underwhelmed by the trailers, and I'm walking out going, "Holy shit, boy, did they show these trailers did not do this movie justice. This movie is awesome. Go and check this out." It needs to be awesome right now. So as a Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow fan, are you discouraged by this news?
Slightly.
Well, that's me.
Slightly, but hope springs eternal. Because I do think some of the things they did in the trailers were smart. I think having that one trailer with the opening of Clark Kal-El reaching out to Kara, "Hey, I'm checking in. I want to make sure you're doing okay." So we have that through line. We have that lovely connective tether. So if you are somebody who's just, "I love ingesting anything Superman related, let's go." I do think we've missed out on some of the kind of epicness and battles and some of the heartbreak of this story. But that's also hard to put into a trailer for a superhero movie to get people excited. I'm hoping this is a movie that ends up having legs and word of mouth because it is so good. Because I know I'm always one of the first to do the studio likes this movie. Wow, I'm so surprised. That's so shocking.
Yeah.
James Gunn really believes in this being the next film. He really has put it kind of all in on this movie. And that gives me hope that this is a solid script, that we are using this wonderful, wonderful comic that I have to send you and force you to read because it's so good. I think that once people actually witness this story, as long as it is a good translation from comic to screen, it should do well. But there also have been so many movies these past few years that are excellent that people just don't go to the theaters anymore to see.
I unfortunately think that's what's going to happen with this movie. Even if it's really good, I don't think the hype is there for this movie outside of the fans who have read the graphic novel outside for the DC fans that really want it to work. Similar to what we're talking about, like we'll talk about with Mandalorian and Grogu, right? 'Cause I saw a couple tweets, for example, where the thing that I don't, people that I respect inside of the space, someone said, "Well, wait a minute. People told me the Mandalorian and Grogu was supposed to fail. It's the number one movie." And it doesn't mean anything. As the number one movie of the year. The question is it gonna because there was nothing else to see. So if a movie made 30 million, I know it made more than 30 million, but let's say if a movie made $30 million and nothing else made any money, that's gonna be the number one movie of the year. The question is week 2, from which we'll get into with Mandalorian and Grogu, that's going to be the most important thing. It very well could be a success, but that's the same thing with Supergirl, right? Supergirl needs to be a success opening weekend. It needs to far exceed these projections. And then it's got to have a strong week 2. The problem now with summer movies is if you don't have that week 2 and there's more movies in there that's going to take your audience out, you are dead on arrival.
Yeah.
And that might be the case here with this movie, unless it's awesome, like really awesome, to where you're like, this is a movie that everyone needs to see, and buzz starts building up beforehand. But it leads me to the next thing, which is I love that James Gunn's passionate about this movie. I love that comic fans are passionate about this in general. I don't think this was the right move for movie number 2. Movie number 2 should have been Wonder Woman, Batman, Aquaman, The Flash, any one of those movies to reestablish the DCU. I know we just had a Flash movie. I get it. But reestablish the core first in the way that Marvel did in the beginning. Iron Man, and I know Iron Man wasn't like this. They launched with Iron Man, but then they got Captain America, Hulk, Thor, people, and then they put it all together. Do that first, and then start doing like the side Supergirl movies to show the trust in the brand and the trust in the leadership, because you haven't established that yet with people outside the people who are already rooting for you.
Sure. I think from a narrative standpoint, though, it does make sense to have her featured and front and center, because Superman's story is so much about family and who he is and how the world perceives him. And so
I'm
I
talking
think you need-
business-wise, though.
Oh, sure,
Business-wise.
sure. But I it's a hard thing to juggle then, right? Of what
Yeah.
narratively makes sense, but what makes sense fiscally for us. And that's always the struggle here. And it is why executives have value when it comes to this industry. Because so many times creatives, we want to tell the best story possible. But
Yeah.
maybe that isn't the story that everyone is ready to hear, or that your person who is just new to this kind of genre or is burnt out on this genre goes, ugh, I don't know if I'm ready to see this. And having that recognizable name, a Wonder Woman, a Batman, etc., I can see
think
the
that
merit in it.
What I don't, people still don't understand. Superman was a success. It was. It was not the success that they wanted it to be, but when people kept throwing to that Ted Sarandos clip, it was like, well, Superman whether it was, I forget what his words were, but like, see, he said it was disappointing. No. If you aim for something and you say, listen, we want to get X amount, and we're pretty sure that we're going to get X amount, but you don't get X, but you don't lose money, it's disappointing, right? But you still made money, but it just didn't do what you wanted to do. That's where Superman landed. It did well. It did well, but it didn't. People wanted it to be the first Superman $1 billion movie. And I think that's what Gunn wanted. That's what Safran wanted. And if it was, it would have bode well for Supergirl, because they put her in that spot at the end of the movie for a reason, to promote this one. And I think that they probably overestimated how good Superman could do, even traditionally, that he hasn't been the guy that's hit $1 billion. Like he just hasn't been. Batman has been. That's why I just feel like if you're coming out of the gate running a new regime, you got a 1, 2, and even 1, 2, 3 punch up top. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, boom, let's go. And then you hit that hard, because then the audience says, okay, that's everybody we got. Who's next? Who's next after you eat those 3 up? But I could be eating my words after the movie comes out, and you know what? This movie was great. It worked out, and look, it's building up.
That's my hope.
Yeah, look at week 2. Week 2 crushed. So I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think about the numbers in general? Do you think that this is much ado about nothing? Let's see how it does. Let's see how week 2 does. Or do you think it was a mistake to lead with Supergirl on the second movie out for the DCU. Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. You know, I mentioned Backrooms. I didn't realize that the embargo actually lifted. I'll have to do my review a little later, so I'm going to read some of the reviews that came out. I want to see, like I said, I'm very curious. I haven't seen any of this. I just saw that this article just went up. So I'm very curious to see if people are on the same page. I'm going to guess, though. I'm going to guess the Rotten Tomatoes score. I'm going to guess 87% for Rotten Tomatoes is what I'm going to say. I don't know if that's true, but we'll see. And let's check it out. Backrooms movies. So the Backroom movie reviews are in. Why do I keep saying some people? It's the Backrooms. It's Backrooms. What the hell is it called? Some titles are Backrooms. Some titles are the Backrooms. I don't understand. 20-year-old YouTuber turned filmmaker Kane Parsons brings Backrooms, A24's feature film take on his viral video series to the big screen this weekend, and reviews for the title are now trickling in. Current production has the film set for a $40 to $50 million box office debut, and reviews suggest it go over well as critics are liking the title. It's currently clocking at 79%. All right, a little lower than I thought. 34 reviews, alongside with a 74 out of 100. Original urban legend and a creepypasta short set in the 90s sees a man fall into another dimension where he wanders through an unsettling yellow emptiness and labyrinth office space, one that may be home to otherworldly beings. Sampling reviews. It favors posty, health glimpse creatures and a steady sense of unease over crowd-pleasing jumps, and it's sure to spark endless debate and interpretations among those who aren't bored silly by it. Well, I definitely wasn't bored. I definitely was not bored. This is a visually stunning nightmare, and props must be given to cinematographer Jeremy Cox and production designer Danny Rimmett for a dazzling magical mystery tour through this prison with no exit. YouTuber Kane Parsons makes his feature directing debut with this icily brilliant and genuinely disturbing conceptual horror film based on his web series. Backrooms is a movie more likely to blow young minds, but remember the first horror movie you saw that changed who you were. This movie will be that for a lot of people. As an atmospheric freak out, Backrooms is extraordinarily effective. You sit back and settle into the enigmas and the grunge textures, knowing the movie is going to keep raising your eyebrows. Let's see. Film captures some of the most concepts intriguing unease. Its underbaked storytelling made me wonder if some spooky ideas might be better left as whispers in the dark. Okay, look, it seems I'm on par with a lot of that. It just, like I said, I really think it's going to come down to how you interpret the movie at the end. There are going to be people who like, and after people see it here, people watching the replay, I want to know what people are going to say at the very end of it. I want to know what they thought of the end. Like, no, I dug the end. I think that if you dug the end, you're going to love this movie. I just felt like I said, I think I was never bored. I was locked in, wondering what was going to happen next. I was intrigued, man. I was taken away by the acting. All that stuff was great. So we'll see how that works. I was talking about the thing I didn't get to before is when I did my out of the theater. When I went to see Mandalorian and Grogu, I don't know what happened. I have this Rode mic that it's always a comment about it. It's noisy when I'm in the theater sometimes. People go, I don't think the mic was on. And usually it is. It was not on for Backrooms because I lost the freaking mic. I don't know where it is. I can't find it anywhere. I couldn't find it. I thought I would left it at my office. I'm searching around the office as I could. I said, I got to do it without a mic. And so I knew that the audience was going to say shit, but I was like, I had to do it. So I got another mic coming. So I'll be doing, I should hopefully have that fixed, but Backrooms, you going to see Backrooms?
I don't know. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not at the top of my list, just genre-wise. That's usually not my thing. And my schedule's so dumb right now, Kristian. My day starts at 4 and it ends at 11 at night. And that's too long for me.
Yeah, I get it. So anyway, I think that people are going to dig it. I'm very curious to hear what they're going to say. But put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Are you going to go check out Backrooms? And what do you think of the reviews? Chris Carr, let's do some Star Wars talk.
Let's do it.
We got some Star Wars talk, but I'm not going to start with Mandalorian and Grogu.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start with Cal Kestis. I reported a long time ago. I don't know what this article is. I have no idea, but I reported a long time ago. I heard they were working on some series with him and doing some stuff in that genre. I don't know if they're still going to do it. No idea. More of Cameron Monaghan's Cal Kestis from the Jedi Fallen Order games is coming to the Star Wars franchise. Over 40 million fans have connected with the character seen in the 2019-2023 game. The character became popular to the point that some suspect he may show up in live action. However, there's been nothing concrete on that front. The biggest talk coming from Scoopers last year, saying Lucasfilm finally had firm plans to bring him into a live-action Star Wars project, but hadn't decided which one. Now speaking with Game Rant as part of a discussion about theme park attractions, a Disneyland representative from Lucasfilm said of the character's return, never say never. We've got his lightsaber in the park. We've got more Cal Kestis, Cal stories coming. The published book, Star Wars Secret of the Jedi, it chronicles of Luke Skywalker, implies the character survived into the New Republic era. He is currently 32 years old. His character is aged 18 and 23, respectively, in the games. In the era of The Mandalorian, if he's still alive, the character would be in his early 40s. Meanwhile, a third installment in the game series is actively being produced, which is expected to conclude the current interactive trilogy. So I had heard, I mean, they are actively talking about this and trying to find ways to do it. But in any other way with development and things that happen, they discuss, and I got to find the right take. I think it would be a huge mistake not to do this in this, to bring him in and give him his own series, right? This is a series that you should do because of what I have discussed many times over and how they have all these great novels and great written stories from great authors, whether it's Claudia Gray, Drew Karpyshyn, James Lucerne, the list goes on and on and on. They have stuff that they could adapt and get screenwriters to adapt this into series. They could do that. They haven't touched it. They haven't looked at it. Stupid. The other thing that they have, you look at like The Last of Us, adapted very well. They have video games that they could adapt into series. Knights of the Republic. This one right now is on the young people's minds. People who play games and play Star Wars games. This one is on their minds. I'm just saying though, but yes, us too. But young people's minds though, and that's
I am a young people. How dare you?
I'm talking 18 young, like people who are playing, like, going and looking at these things and saying, okay, I still like Star Wars. Yeah. I'm 18 years old. I play these games 20, 30, whatever it is, the video game generation. That business is bigger than the film business, is bigger than the book business. It is the biggest business out there in pop culture is the video games. Take that story and turn it into a series. That, like, no more acolytes, no more Mandalorian and Grogu, no more. Go after your audience that's watching this shit, and people who are playing those games. That's the way they. I would love to see a poll for the people who played those games. How many of them watched the Boba Fett series? How many of them watched, the Acolyte? And I bet you it's like 1 out of every 7 or something, or maybe 10. But if you put a Cal Kestis video game adaptation on screen, that audience is going to follow. What do you think?
I think so. Well, and the third game is confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah, that they're working on it.
Yeah. And I saw this great tweet of, why would we bother having an actor who is trained in all this mocap use his own likeness and not have him in live action playing himself?
Right. He's a great actor too.
Cameron Monaghan is great. He is tremendous. I mean, ever since Shameless and everything, I've just thought he's so wonderful. And also, again, just from a monetary standpoint, these games sell really well. People love this character. It's part of Star Wars that doesn't seem to be as polarizing as some other things. You have an incredibly toyetic droid in BD1 that is so cute and so fun. I would absolutely love to go build that droid at Disneyland. I just think it feels foolish to not pursue this. The stories are already there, and you have this really great placement too of how we move in the Star Wars timeline with this character. It feels like a no-brainer. So it's so odd that nothing is kind of moving forward in this way.
It's so bizarre, but we don't know. I mean, maybe there's ideas to bring him in there, but I think that's what I would be working on. I mean, like if I was Filoni, I'm going, I need a writer's room together, get our best books, get the video games, get some writers in here that can adapt this thing, and let's do some. This is what we do for TV. This is what we do for movies. Let's adapt. We have stuff. Let's adapt, and we can bring our own spin to it and everything else too. I think they have a treasure chest of stuff that they just are ignoring, and I think it's on the verge of lunacy. Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
I was just going to say, for you, because you are so steeped in the lore and everything, what would you want to see with live action Cal Kestis? Like, what is the story that you think is just ripe for the picking here?
Well, because of his age, I think you match up to where you probably want to match up right before the Mandalorian Grogu stuff. It would be great to do stuff. What's he doing in between? You know, that time, like, because if he's still alive and like, how's he getting around? How come he didn't get involved with any of the stuff that happened in the original trilogy? If he is still alive, where did he go? What happened to him? Show me anything in that area if you're going, because you have to look. I'm with everybody else. It's like, oh, let's get out of that era. But with him, you can't, because that's the era that it took place. If you want to spend in that time leading into New Hope, leading into, like, what are the adventures that he's going into? What did he do to lend help to any of this stuff too? And you don't necessarily, I don't think you can adapt the games themselves, because I think he's aged out of that at that point. But you can continue on and do some stuff and lead into it. But you'd have to give those people who didn't play the game a little bit of an idea of who he is. Maybe you can do stuff where you can de-age him for a little bit, and just show kind of like a pre-story of what happened.
Well, and he's still quite young. As long as you give him a shave,
That's what I mean.
He's pretty baby faced.
Do it quick.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm curious if people think that it's going to happen, should happen. As I said, I know that they've definitely been talking about it. The question is, will they pull the trigger on it? We shall see. I'm going to stick with Star Wars, and we're going to the numbers here on Mandalorian and Grogu. Now, as I mentioned, this week coming up is the make or break for this movie, because there's some more news in general. The Mandalorian and Grogu's final 4-day opening weekend numbers are in, and they are lower than expected. So let's see overall how this thing did. The Mandalorian and Grogu's final Memorial Day weekend numbers are in. The movie didn't quite manage to crack the 100 million milestone. Disney and Lucasfilms, The Mandalorian and Grogu, ended up coming in slightly under the estimated Memorial Day weekend numbers. The final box office stats are in. The first Star Wars movie since 2019's Rise of Skywalker made $98 million over the 4-day holiday in North America. Disney had projected a 4-day domestic opening of 102 on Sunday, which had dropped to 100 by Monday evening, factoring overseas takings. The Mandalorian and Grogu is currently sitting at a 167 million worldwide. The film's reported budget is 165 before the usual P&A costs. Critics were mixed on the movie, but audiences seem to be enjoying the big screen debut of Din and the Child a lot more. This may not have translated to ticket sales over the weekend, but positive word of mouth could work in the family-friendly adventure's favor in the coming weeks. Have you seen it yet, Chris?
I did.
And thoughts?
It's fine.
Right.
I am going to go see it again, because I didn't see it with Logan, and I'm going to go see it with a friend of ours too. And it was, I'm hoping that being with people who do get super excited will also make me enjoy it more, because it was
that's sad. That's sad but that's sad that you're hoping that, like, you can leech off the energy.
Oh yeah. I'm going to be an absolute parasite through osmosis. I'm going to like this movie more.
Right. Like last night.
You've seen how Logan reacts to shit.
No,
He's insane.
I know. I felt so bad last night though too, because here's all these people who went to meet, Campy last night at the thing, and they're going in and they're like, you coming in? I'm like, I can't sit through it again. I'm bored. It's not that it's terrible. I'm just bored out of my skull. And I'm like, I said to John last night, I said, the problem is that the magic is gone. The magic's just not there for this movie. And it's like, it didn't make $100 million. Not even in if a Star Wars movie would have come out 10 years ago in the theater, and for 3-day weekend, 3-day didn't hit 100. Something would have problems. This is 4 days and it didn't hit 100. Now, granted, I've been the one saying it doesn't need to do Force Awakens numbers, but it's not the goal of this thing. Yes, the magic on the franchise in general is toast. The problem is that this movie in general has no excitement behind it, and they need $170 million, right? The word of mouth, certainly possible, and if it doesn't have that big of a drop-off, it could at least get its money back, but that's the conversation now. I said this movie needed to make at least $210 million worldwide in order to get themselves in a position of, okay, we can get a profit here. They've got to have a big week too, and overseas as well, because they've made their production budget back by $2 million, right? Now they got to make another 150 to really break even with all marketing and everything else too. They can do that, but that means that they probably are going to wind up making $5 to $10 million on this movie if they're lucky. Not good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm hoping, because we've talked about this before. So many people I've talked to have done oh, that's in theaters. I thought
Right.
that was a special. And so I am hoping that more people at least do that. Oh, I didn't realize that it was out. Let me go see it. Or people like my parents. Oh, it's a movie? Okay, let me go see that this week. So I'm hoping we get a little bit more stragglers. And again, to be clear, because people in the chat are like, I had a really nice time. I love that for you.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad you did.
Yeah.
And when I say it's fine, it was, I had a nice time. It didn't blow my hair back in any way, right? It wasn't like, wow, what a great Star Wars film. I also saw it by myself really, really late at night last night with an almost empty theater. So it was
Yeah.
weird.
And still opening weekend. It's
Yeah.
still opening weekend in your empty theater. It's like that's an issue. That's an issue overall. And then, but the benefit that they have, there's really no competition coming out this week. Backrooms is not going to be the same audience for this. So, and there will be people that are going in and check this out. The hardcore fans, the good news for Star Wars, that the hardcore fans, PLD's seen it 6 times already, right? So, like, did you see it at least twice? Put your thumbs up if you saw it at least twice. You saw it twice already. Of course you did. 3 times? You saw it 3 times already. So, right. And he was in his Darth Maul underwear too when he went and saw it. So, I think that those people will continue to help that box office, right? It's just, is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? I don't know. I just don't know. I think that it's well, I think everybody can say it's a bummer that Star Wars is in the place that it's in right now.
Yeah.
That, like you said, it's fine. It's fine. And it's like, yeah, I think it's, I saw Campy was doing like a ranking of the Star Wars movies. It's not like I don't even necessarily know if I can even rank it as in the movies, because it's clearly a television movie.
Yeah.
It's a television movie. It looks good, but it's a television movie. It's a special made for television that they put in the theater that doesn't do anything for the lore. And someone's like, oh, so you need everything for the lore. Yeah, you're not in a position for Star Wars to make side adventure movies right now. You have to further the brand and get excitement up. And a throwaway thing that's going to be on Disney Plus it's going to crush on Disney Plus, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to crush. It's going to be one of the biggest things that they have on Disney Plus. And that can be maybe something like, okay, we did pretty good on Disney Plus. But for a brand, yeah, PU.
Yeah.
So anyway, what do you guys make of it? You think it's got a shot to make its money back? You think it's got a shot to make a profit? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right, let's start the questions here, because Chris Carr, you got 40 so far, which is really good. Really good. Now, and you got some big questions coming in. For people who don't know, the way that you win the week is monetarily. Whoever does the best monetarily for the week wins a bonus. Chris Carr looking good so far. Starting out with, and PLD or Luke, can you just double check and make sure that Ron H is the first one? Sometimes they don't register all of them, and I want to make sure Chris Carr gets everything. Lost initial strain, went to new strain, found old strain, packed away new strain for later. Initial strain, Alaskan Thunderfook, later strain, Orange Crush. For this show, we Fook in Alaskan style. See, I like that you get excited for this. I was pretty humbled last night when I went to that thing with for campus thing, was talking to some people, and people were stopped and said, listen to the show all the time. I watch his show. I like the goofy character. We were talking about Sid the Squid for a little bit too, which was amazing. I haven't seen Sid the Squid since that day. We were discussing that, and it's like, it's nice to know that people get a laugh out of our stupid nonsense that we do here. So I was excited to talk to some peeps, and they were just saying that Mike just kept giving the sound bites that he was giving, just amazing.
Well, you know why, Roxy? Because I'm racist. That's why.
Michael!
What's he doing?
People see this show.
No.
Hit me.
It's always so good. A fart is always so funny.
That's the new
new
one.
fart? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the new one. This is the old one.
Sorry.
The triple fart at the end is just out of control.
I thought thought Ming was going to change his diet. I thought
he did. But that's all from the first. That's all from the same video.
I know, but the other one that you played, they're all from one
From the
video?
same video.
Okay.
That's all. There's like
All right.
four different.
Jesus
four
Christ.
different- Yeah, cheese and rice. There's actually a really funny clip. Actually, Luke, are you able to put that clip that I sent you today for the Invincible reaction? Can you put that up for any chance? Because that was hilarious. Someone pointed that out, so we'll see if we can put that up. Okay, Maddie B, an absolute all-star in this channel, by the way. Good afternoon, Kristian and Chris. It's better to shit in the sink than to sink in the shit. Oh, that's true. Let that shit sink in. I think you're absolutely 100% right.
Profound, Maddie.
Yeah. Ron H sent this yesterday. Kristian, you need 2 awards. 1 bait and switch award. What the F host say about my super chat? I want my shit back. What a bait and switch. What happened? Ron, you're talking in riddles, but I like it. 2, the money making award. Let me drop money. Like they'll like me more. I know it. More money. You address the number of super chats and that cold hard cash money. Happy for all. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is what I hear.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
The other thing, the Huts. The Huts should not be talking basic.
Oh, did that bug you? I thought it was kind of neat.
Drove me nuts. I hate that the Huts talk basic. They wouldn't lower themselves. They wouldn't lower themselves to talk basic. They're so much higher up in their minds than human beings that they wouldn't. It's okay if Martin Scorsese's little guy's got like a Brooklyn accent. Okay, fine. A Hut. What's more? Hey, I'm sorry, Limp of the Hut. What can I do for you? Or
get me something at the market. Can you get me something at the market? Thank you. Tell my son. Have my son go too.
as opposed to
my son. Look at there. There he is. He's fighting in the pits. Come on, man. Hi, Mando.
fuck
Who's
you.
laughing now? Shut up.
That's right. All right. Next one. This is Noah Lawson. You said that Kevin Kiner should only do Star Wars music. Shadows of the Empire, Knights of the Republic, and of course, Unleashed show amazing music and can be done by others. I'm not a fan of some instrumental choices Kiner made. So, okay. So this is the reason I said that too, Noah. You make an excellent point, but what's the common thread with the ones that you just mentioned, especially Knights of the Republic and then Shadows of the Empire as well? They have John Williams' essence combined with their stuff. It always feels like Star Wars. It's not like they just go off on their own and just, well, it's new. This is our interpretation of Star Wars music. No, unfortunately, it's been set. You can still make your own, but you got to have the essence. That's what Darth Maul, the Kiners did it wonderfully. I ran into so many. So PLD, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I ran into like 10 people last night that all said, I really like the movie. I hated the music. Love Ludwig. Hated the music. People do not like the music in this one because it's so jarring. And he's great. Great composer. One of the best out there. But it just feels you're trying to do too much. The theme for Mando's great. So I don't know. Did you like the music?
I thought it was okay. I thought there were moments where it felt a little just off.
Yes.
Where it felt like it was a different universe in terms of it sounded like it was from a different franchise.
Yeah.
Not Star Wars.
That's what I'm saying. It's good. Is it good music? Sure. Did not fit at all. And especially when this is what it's like dishonest almost. When you look at the trailers for the Mandalorian and Grogu, it's got all the classic themes in it. It's got the Force theme, it's got other stuff, and then they don't do that anymore. It's like when Grogu is using the Force, give him the theme. It's relatable. You feel it. You own the theme. Use the theme. Come on, why aren't you using the theme? It's right there. Use it. You have it. You don't use it. What's the deal? All right. Yoshimitsu 5537. Glad to hear that Spider-Noir is good. I'm excited to see it and so glad it released all at once. We don't watch weekly shows until they're done. That's fair. That's fair.
That's a smart way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ron H. Watched Is God Is last night. 2 out of 3 other people in my screening. It was a late one, but this film is great. Sterling K. Brown is the fucking man. Winston loved this one. Winston
I
loves
still need to see this one.
it. Yeah, this is apparently it's supposed to be great. So I don't know. Sal Miniella. Who do you have in the UFC Freedom Tupera versus Gaith? I'm not as locked into it as I could be. So that's more of a Sarah question. Ask me questions 10 years ago, but I'm just not as locked in. I'm sorry, Sal. The G-Man, some support. I have a meeting today. Glad about SNN. What's SNN?
Spider-Noir.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. It was great.
G-Man.
You should know that with that hat. Look at that. Oh, by the way, what did you think about the Filoni cameos? Did you care? Did you think it was unnecessary?
So this was again for me. It was and why I want to go see it with my husband. It was wait, who is that? Why do I know him?
You said that, or
things like that.
okay.
That was me to myself in the theater.
Okay.
So I'm just by myself at an AMC late at night going, wait, I think I know that guy. That's
Right.
the one that Steve Bloom voices. Okay. So a lot of it was lost on me, and I need that. I need to have someone who's like me in Marvel movies going, oh, that's this person who's for this
Right.
thing, and that's how they're connected. Because a lot of it was just, oh, huh, okay.
Yeah.
Did they bug you or did they add for you?
I hated the close up hat scene. You have not earned that. You haven't earned that. The pilot, people going, oh, but they did that in the show. I don't mind the pilot part of it because everybody got one. Like it's like, okay, these are all the directors of the thing, and everybody got one, and there's so and so and so and so, and okay, fine. Filoni directed some. Everybody flying around in the plane, sure, because it would make sense. He was flying. He's one of the pilots. They did already establish that, fine. But the tip of the hat close up, come on, guy. What have you done to earn that? You haven't done shit. KCG. Speaking of Spider-Noir, named a Nick Cage sleeper. I think Trespass from Nicole Kidman is a good one. Love a day when we get an Invincible reaction. Yeah, we're doing them once a week, Casey. We're doing once a week right now, and if they start picking up, and people start watching them a lot, then maybe we'll start doing 2 a week. But I mean, Ming's on board, so yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to think of a sleeper movie that I love Nick Cage in.
Oh.
I feel like most of the stuff that I really enjoy, most people know. I mean, like, because my favorite stuff is like The Rock. I love that.
Right. That's a great one.
I'm a sucker for Con Air. It's ridiculous.
What's the one with oh shit? Yeah, there's so many that if I went through it. Look, oh, you know what's a sleeper hit? It's a Family Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Family Man's
Leone? That's nice. Yeah.
And that movie, it's got a low rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I love that movie. It's I think it's like the only Brett Ratner movie I like. I remember seeing that with my dad in the theater. I liked it. I dug it. So that's a good one. All right, 51 so far. Crushing Chris Carr.
Okay,
Doing good so far. This is where it gets interesting. Matty B gave 50 memberships. Huge. I'm just kidding. Matty B gave 100 memberships. Look at that.
Holy butts.
Matty B is the absolute man. And then even Ron 8 saying Matty's making it rain memberships, Oprah style. Yep. And look at this. And Matty even follows it up. Boom. Memberships galore. I figured gifting memberships would be better than just super chat money because it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Absolutely. It nails the monetary, but also peeps get memberships. It's another reason that I'm so glad that we changed it to this style because of things like that. Because you like you said, you just put in the significant amount there, Matty, which is always appreciated. But it also allows people to see what we're doing on the membership side of things with the unedited reactions, with the live streams that we do, with some of the old school exclusive shit that we do, PLD's bad jokes, like all this stuff that we have. It's all in there. It's all in there. So, all right. Zeke, that's very kind of you, man. Everyone thank Maddie. You got our memberships because Maddie got you one. Zeke in you Monalugo. No way I got that right with the support. Thank you, sir. Follows it up with a big old fart. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey,
Okay.
What are you doing here?
I know. Ming is here. Michael D. Evening all. Loving the Invincible watch along with Ming. Hope it'll continue beyond season 1. Farts or no farts. Aye. Thank you. Ron H. Roka made a big deal of Fonzie's words spelled IE, not IE. But where the hell do you both get IE? Read better. Roka says no. LOL. I gotta watch that clip. Can PLD or Luke, somebody put that in there? That'd be great if you could. I would like to see him. I don't know where that is. Oh,
Don't tell Roka to read better. He's gonna be like, I can't read. I'm too busy fucking your dad. He's gonna go hard.
Yes, literally. Luke put that. Watch. This is so you've seen Invincible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is from today's episode.
Just wait a second. Don't even.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bang this
God.
chick.
Two of them. Oh, the clone. It's the clone.
Oh, yeah.
What a great! I didn't even think about that.
Fuck, that's good. And it's going to benefit of cloning.
Oh, he's like, fuck that. He was so excited to think about it. Oh, it was so good. That was hilarious. Okay. Let's get to the next one. People can check that out, by the way. That reaction is up now if you want to check out the reaction of me and Ming. All righty. Ming was on the live stream last week too, by the way, for members. It was fun. He liked it. Okay. Johnny Patriza, Mike's a clip machine. Yesterday was gold. I mean, he really is. He really is. It's true. Armada, coffee farts versus oatmeal farts. I mean, probably get more out of coffee. Yeah. Kristian Unpronounceable, would you love me if I was asparagus? I don't know what that means. You know what that means?
No.
You know what that means? I mean, sure, I don't
Would
know.
your pee smell funny too?
Yeah, I guess I don't really know you that well, so I can't really answer. Mike B. Mike informed us yesterday that Roka hates the Goonies, and now I regret helping Roka win last week. That's fair, Maddie. It's totally fair.
How do you hate the Goonies? That's a movie that R&B hates the Goonies, and I think there was something else precious that he hated that I was like, what?
Well, you gotta remember, R&B and Roka were both 40 years old when that movie came out.
That's true.
And so like they were you know, it didn't hit them at the time that it hit everybody else, or the age that it hit everybody else.
He's an asshole.
Fair enough. So I mean, you know, he calls Predator a B movie, which makes no sense whatsoever. He says a lot of silly things sometimes. But yes, but that's why Maddie. That's why I think Maddie's helping you out today, because he wants to push you past both Roka and
Thank you,
Mike and Roxy. So we'll see. Mike now has a stoner character, Oscar nom inbound. Oh, does he? Is that? I guess I got to watch yesterday's show, huh? Because you know, and I think that we also figured out. And we have time codes on yesterday's show, PLD. Yeah, okay. I'll go through that tomorrow, later, and listen to it. Mike D. Seeing Mike's bruised toe, Kristian, was brutal to see. No, I heard about it though. What did he do to his toe? Hurt himself?
He's showing his feet on air.
He probably
You're just getting raw dog tootsies. Ew.
Yeah, maybe so.
Walker told me I had AIDS.
All right, let's see. Next one after this. Mike. Is Mike trying to be funny or naturally goofy? I think it's a mixture of both. Yeah. The Little Yankee. I think I saw the Brood in the trailer too. I really hope Feige's live action version hits just as hard as the animated version. Hashtag X-Men Forever. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped to see it.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Hey, Luke or PLD, is the X-Men trailer reaction already up? PLD's looking. Give me a thumbs up, PLD, if you see that, if it's up already. Luke, let us know if it is. Oh, Luke said yes, it's up. Okay, great. Comic Lover, new C chair.
New cook chair.
New what chair? Oh, new cook chair. There you go. That's what you said. Polished, already set up in this corner. Mike and Rock's fun but filth. Chris says classic, a femme fatale in a noir film. Voice could tame a beast. I guess it was really filthy, the show yesterday. That's what people were telling me last night.
Yeah. Well, Luke, PLD put in the chat too that it was a lot of sex talk yesterday.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I really have to go back and watch that one. All right, Mike Joyce. Doesn't seem like there's any buzz around Disclosure Day. Maybe they don't want it to succeed. I don't know. Listen, this is what I heard about it. I'm going to do a trailer reaction to it. There's definitely a lot of hype of it in the UFO community, but I'm going to do a trailer reaction to that on my UAP channel for sure. There's like crazy shit going on. I've always said that it's one of the things I've been hammering down about it. It's like there's a lot of files and everything coming out now there's a whistleblower that came out. Matthew Brown is a whistleblower, and he talked about, and the amount of shit that he said was nuts. And he talked about how he doesn't believe that the government really is going to be the one with the disclosure. It's going to come from civilians and information that they know. Dan Farah, who was a producer on Ready Player One with Steven Spielberg, did the Age of Disclosure documentary that came out. It was earlier this year, I believe, or last year. I can't remember. Either way, and it opened up a lot of conversation, had people talking about this topic in general, even though it was a lot of information that people in the community had seen already. I do not think it's a coincidence that landed right before Disclosure Day. And already from what people, I got to watch the new trailer, but already what people are saying, there's tons of stuff. Spielberg is very much into the topic, knows about the topic, but B, was on Colbert recently talking about how he believes that disclosure is going to happen. And by the time people, start talking about this movie in the past, it's like, oh yeah, that was during the age of right when it happened. Like, it's almost like he knows something's coming, right? And so there's a lot of stuff inside of the conversation from this movie that they said that in the way that he did for Close Encounters. I haven't seen the whole thing through, but I've seen clips and I know things about it. He had actual people who worked on the programs who added things in that movie that still ufologists and people say that is the most accurate information because of the information he was given. I think you're going to see that again inside of this. And some people think that he's going to start put out actually information in the movie. Who knows? We'll see. All right. Fan guy. According to Bo, he already completed season 2 of X-Men, so the show could be yearly. My fear is that they redid season 2 just to remove his name. I don't think they would do that. You think
that
they would
seems
redo
like a lot
the
of
show? Yeah.
It feels like a duplication of effort,
Yeah.
but I could see them tweaking some things to remove him from it and getting to kind of close off that connection and not have to owe him any money.
Well,
Disney's petty.
Yeah, they are. I have a big stat here, Chris.
Ooh.
Because
Good
of
for
Maddie
you.
B. Because of Maddie B. Yeah. Because Maddie B. Did what he did to memberships. We are 76 members away from 1,000 members. We are going to have a total.
Incredible.
We've had today, Maddie B's by putting in over 100 members. We were 176 members away. Now we're 76 members away from 1,000 members on this channel. That's massive. That is really solid. I remember PLD and I were talking about debating whether or not we were going to do memberships on this channel, and now it's surpassed what we do on Patreon. People like the memberships and they're sticking around. There's all the unedited stuff that we do, and you can see all the unedited stuff with me and Ming and Sam and everything else too when you go over there. So massive. So look at that. So we're almost 1,000 away. I mean, almost 1,000. We're almost that many away from 1,000. So that's huge. Definitely not that much, Sticks, but thank you for being kind. Not that much. All right, let's go. Here is the comments. Next one. Soup of Ash. Craig, Kristian, I was at the Campia meetup last night, which I heard you were there briefly. Sorry I missed you. Supergirl will surpass expectations. I was there, and it was the thing. You know what? I should have probably went outside a little earlier so I could have said hi to people walking in. I was with Campy. He was showing me his getup. The thing the van that he's driving around in. And it's cool, the RV. And so I was looking at that, and I went in. By the time I went in, the preview had already started. I saw a couple of people, and I contemplated going back to the office and coming back, but I was just so tired by the time it would have been like 10:30 at night, and it's like I can't. So I'm going to, Yankee fan, but I go to one Met game a year with my friends, because they're Met fans and their Mets are a disaster this year anyway. But we're going just to kind of a couple beers and hang out. So I'm going to the Met game tonight. So I was like, I'm going to do that. I'll go to the Mets. I'm going to be well rested, and that's it. So if you are at the Met game tonight, come say hi. I'll introduce you to Barnaby. Barnaby will be there. I've told the stories about crazy Barnaby. I'll introduce you to see. You want to come meet Barnaby? For people who are always curious about it, I will introduce you to Barnaby. If you're there, come up to me and say hi, and I'll introduce you to Barnaby.
Barnaby can't be a real person. His name's actually Barnaby.
Oh, you don't know the story? The stories about Barnaby. So Barnaby, I'll tell this story, which I've told a million times before, but the audience will they like this story, so I'll tell it quick. Barnaby was I worked with at this movie theater, which there was scams left and right going on in this movie theater, and Barnaby was a part of like 95% of them. And so my favorite Barnaby scam story was the Mortal Kombat machine. And in 1995, the Mortal Kombat video game was the most popular game. They were everywhere, and they made money, tons of money. Barnaby would jam open the thing and take all the quarters out of it, and he'd make a huge profit while he was an usher at the theater, right? And he'd rip off the thing, and he'd continue to do it. He wouldn't take all of them out there, but the guy who was doing he would come in and he was the video game guy. He'd be like, everywhere we go, this game overperforms and makes tons of profit. This is the only location that it is losing money, and it's under the average. And so he comes back again, same thing. So finally, he goes, "We have to do this." So he puts a lock on the thing, and they lock it so they can't. So Barnaby walks in, and we're all waiting to see how he's going to react to this. We're like, okay, what's he going to do? It's his shift's about to begin, and this is his thing. So he walks in, and he stops, and he looks, and he sees the lock. Doesn't say a word. Walks while he's on the clock. He walks out, walks down the block. Like, where'd he go? Comes back not 5 minutes later with bolt cutters.
Yes. Okay.
Walks in, snips it, dumps all the money out, goes back and returns the cutters, right? And the guy,
legend.
We remember the guy coming, what the hell's going on? Did someone clip this lock? Blah, 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 blah. There were no cameras and stuff and everything back then, so they were going nuts about it. And then down the line, not too long ago, he was in a white collar prison. He wouldn't even for other things, but Barnaby is Barnaby he's a character. We called him Barnaby because he was like a storyboard. He was Barnaby from March of the Wooden Soldiers.
I was gonna say he sounds like a limerick brought to life.
Sounds like a mustache twirling villain. And
yeah, he ties people to railroad tracks.
He was like, well. He would say. He would do that. Well. And there was a time we went to I'll never. This is the other thing. We were all drinking. We kids are drinking and at this Christmas party, and I walked in, and he's looking at my mom had these collections of the nutcrackers for Christmas, and so I just walked in. He was all by himself, pulling on the nutcracker's beard, going well. And I looked at him. He goes back to well. Out of his mind. So
excellent.
Anyway, so yeah, there you go. If you don't want to get pickpocketed, don't say hi to him. No, he's not like that anymore. Okay, let's see. So next one, Nathan Drake. Someone told Mike he looks like a guy who eats corn the long way. Then Roxy did an impression of it. I hope someone clipped it out. I'm really gonna watch this show, huh? PLD, what are you doing? PLD clipped it. This is what PLD clipped out of all this stuff I'm hearing about. This is what PLD clipped out.
Look at these knockers.
It's a good one, though. It's a good one. PLD, come on. You clipped out more? Where are they? Yeah. Are they on the thing? Let me see. He said he clipped out more. Where? Oh, not yet. Oh, wait. No. Oh, you clipped them out, but they're not up yet. Got it. Okay. He's going to put more. Okay. Orca. My worry for the Supergirl is that the potential legs that Toy Story could impact its opening weekend. Well, absolutely. Pixar movies, if good, tend to have great legs. I could see Toy Story taking first that weekend. Toy Story will definitely take first that weekend. Yeah. And it might take week 2. That's the problem. Because week 2 is when Supergirl comes out. That's the problem. And for people saying it's a different audience, it is. But the problem is that the people who maybe were going to see it are going to take their kids to Toy Story instead. That's a problem. Mike Joyce. I feel like there isn't enough silly Chris clips. I mean, she definitely has a ton. Chris is pretty damn silly. So I'm
pretty goofy, but I don't know if I get clipped out very much.
No, PLD doesn't like you, he told me, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
That's a goddamn shame. PLD, why? Hey, bud, why do you hate me? We talked about how you and my husband would get along. We both like Doctor Who.
PLD, explain yourself. You're on. You put your microphone on.
It's fine.
Explain yourself.
It's fine. He
doesn't want to.
Not everyone's going to like you, and it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, try to give him a chance. Look, he is admitting that he doesn't like you. Won't even talk to you. All right, fine. Give him a chance, and now he's gone. All right. Nathan Drake, does Supergirl do better than Black Adam? In the long run, yes, because Black Adam costs way too much money to make. Now, Black Adam, had it cost $140 million, would have made a profit. It just cost an insane amount of money. That was The Rock's ego. That movie cost way too much money, and it was a crime how much money it cost. I'm one of the few people that didn't mind that movie. Yeah, I know.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I got a kick out of it. I understand. I wouldn't argue for it and tell anybody that it's a great movie, but I enjoyed watching it, and I loved the music. I loved the music for that movie. Israel Zerg. I saw Mando on Monday. I enjoyed the TV episode on the big screen. The music threw me off. PLD, see? Oh, you're the only one that said that. F you, PLD. Music threw me off many times, especially the techno. Don't think they belong. Thanks to the review, I went with the right expectations. PLD, be honest, you were hearing it more and more about the music, aren't you? He's ignoring. Oh, yeah, he said yes. Okay. You are hearing it. Okay. All right. He's sad. Nino J. Hey, Christian. Roka said anybody that watches UFC Freedom is a low-life loser. Would you be watching and heard Mike eats corn the long way? I think that's silly that anybody who watches it is a low-life loser. So if you like the UFC and you want to see the fights, no, I don't. I don't. And I probably will be watching. I guess I'm a low-life loser. I want to see. I'd like to see who's going to win. That's hilarious. And then Mike, the corn. I guess that's got to be the clip that goes up there. Is this it? Let's see. Here's one.
Does your boyfriend do that to you to shut you the fuck up?
Sometimes I need
that 100% tracks. This bitch won't shut the fuck up.
What in the world was going on there? What's blah 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 blah? Is that PLD? Is that him going down? Is that what that is? Blah 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 blah. Yes.
I don't want to tell anyone how to do anything.
What is going on? Is that how you?
But I don't think that's right.
But I don't know. Would that shut you up?
I feel like I'd ask more questions.
Right.
Wow. What are you doing? For why? What is that?
Right. More people.
Why are your teeth so involved?
Why are you chewing on me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. We got to watch that show. Yoshimitsu. We loved Mando and Grogu going on Saturday. There you go. That's it. It's repeat. They need your repeat viewing, so go check it out. Lisa Evers. I rather quality than forcing out a Batman or Wonder Woman movie and it's not ready. Well, yeah, you definitely don't want to force it. No one said that. You can't force the Batman or Wonder Woman movie. If it's not ready, you're saying, yeah, but I'm saying what the focus should have been. If you would have focused on those things, then they would have been ready. But yeah, you can't force them out now. Tickets aren't even on sale and no trailer, so this is a random estimation. No, it's not a random estimation. That's not accurate. The tracking is usually pretty solid as far as interest in polls that they do. This is why they continue to do it, and that site is fairly successful. But it doesn't necessarily mean that. But you're not wrong, Lisa, when it comes to ticket sales. Once they go on sale, we'll either add or diminish from that number. But it's not a random estimate. That's not accurate. Yoshimitsu, the big problem I had was the Hut speaking English. It was really distracting. Didn't bring the movie down for me. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I got used to it also is because they did that in the Clone Wars. They had the Hut speaking English, and it's stupid. But I was used to it, but it's stupid. Okay. Next one. Amrata, positive social reaction for Disclosure Day on X. Great. I got to go check that out. I got to check it out. I'm gonna do a follow up and see when those screenings start to come in. I got to see that, man. Yoshimitsu, I'm a massive Star Wars fan, but I hate episodes 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9. Damn. I liked Mando and Grogu more than Rogue One or Solo. Really? Wow. Both of which I do enjoy. Okay, well, I don't agree with any of that. However, I appreciate that's how you feel about it. But it's all subjective.
Yeah.
Like I thoroughly disagreed with Campy and stuff. Campy was ranking Campy outranked this movie over the prequels, right? Like he hates the prequels. And outranked it. My thing is, again, I'm all about how do you further the brand and get more excitement in the brand. 1, 2, and 3 have way more with the story and the lore and that's why I like Star Wars, the story and the lore and characters, than anything in this movie. So that's why, for me, it works more. Warhorde, $1. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Little Yankee wouldn't have seen Mando and Grogu in the theater without Campia. Okay, you saw it. I mean, that probably. I mean, he's done that probably a couple times. Where whatever the movie is, that he's brought business into those theaters. So I think it's great that he's doing it. He's a big theatrical guy. He loves seeing movies in theater. Peter Stone, number one, thought Superman was going to be a number one. You thought Superman was going to be a $1 billion movie? Who did? Oh, no one. No one thought Superman.
Oh.
That's not true. That's definitely not true. There were tons. I've had
the studio definitely thought it was
1,000%. I absolutely did not think it was a $1 billion movie, and I had those conversations with people. But I had many conversations with people who thought it was going to be. So, Peter, you are incorrect with your LOL at the end, my friend. Many people thought that movie had a chance because of James Gunn's history with Marvel and the other stuff coming in. They thought that this could be the first $1 billion movie. It was a conversation that was had many times over, and that's where the disappointing thing. So you are incorrect, my friend. Philly G, support. Yay. Thank you, Philly G. Go, pal. I'm torn with what to watch tonight. Spider-Noir and A Good Girl's Guide to Murder Season 2 both came out today, and I still have 2 more episodes of Motorhead's to finish series. Watch 12 Monkeys.
Oh. Stop watching any of these current shows and go back and watch 12 Monkeys. Oh, Girl's Guide to Murder is super fun. I didn't know the new season dropped. That is exciting. Okay.
I want a new clip, PLD, and because this can you pull from Mad Max the Tom Hardy one? That's bait. Can you pull that? Because this that's what this says. That's bait. I mean, if it's right, burning humans is for 12-year-olds. Andor's for 12-year-olds. You're right. Confess or see. Hey, I saw you last night. I love them. They're so nice. I was talking to them for a while last night. I believe that's your husband or boyfriend. I don't know. I didn't really ask. It wasn't really my place. But they're great. I was talking to them for such a while. It's so nice. They're telling me about Dragon Con and other things that they do. Super sweet people. Really, really nice. Great speaking to you last night, Kristian. Here's support for one of my faves, Chris. She's the best.
Oh, thank you.
She's the best. She was one of the people I was talking to about the show because she hadn't seen. They were driving and going to the thing. They hadn't seen the show with Mike and Roxy yet.
Okay.
But she was talking. She was who I was talking to about Sid the Squid. It's great. Ron H is saying 2 awards per week. You're saying 2 bonuses, 1 for the biggest Montelli, 1 for the most super chats. Got it. Maybe let's get more sponsors on board and then we'll talk about that. How about that? Mike Joyce, Huts can't be bilingual. No, they wouldn't lower themselves. So stupid. Nathan Drake, Christian's getting $5 for every time he says 12 monkeys. There you go. 12 monkeys, 12 monkeys, 12 monkeys, 12 monkeys, 12 monkeys, 12 monkeys. See, told you Chris Carr's gonna win. She's already got 76.
Let's
go. Yeah. Johnny B. Nugent. Chances that Obsession makes $20 million in the 3rd weekend. It's got a good shot. I was on the phone with Attack Peter today, who's been pretty helpful with the Kickstarter stuff. And we were talking. He's like, dude, tell me you saw Obsession. I said, no, I'm waiting. He's like, dude, you gotta see it. This is one of his favorite movies. Loved it. And people keep going back and seeing it. It very well could make 20. That guy's never gonna have to work ever again a day in his life. They made that movie for less than, what was it, like less than $1 billion? How much?
Yeah.
Less than $1 billion. I mean, less than $1 million, and it made like hand over fist. It's crazy. Ron H. I may have coined BBC. I use the acronym on the Can't Be a Show on July 15, 2022. 2 hours, 14 minutes, 15 seconds into the show. This guy is hilarious, by the way. Ron H. is like hilarious. Amy Newman says these immortal words love BBC, and the rest is history. LOL.
We do love our Batman Beyond crew, and we absolutely love saying that acronym
so
for no reason at all.
Yeah, Ron's become like it's amazing how like we'll go through these things. Like there's different, like they become superstars inside of the chat section, and like Ron H has become a superstar, 100%. Ron H, Maddie B, people are becoming superstars. Philly G, Invincible uses a lot of great music. Is one of my favorite recent main themes. They do use really good music, 100%. Yep, absolutely. Ayoshi Yumatsu, I'm 100% with Sam. Emo Batman's a Batman man. Yeah, we put the Batman reaction up yesterday. She did not like the Batman.
Really?
She couldn't get on board with she loved Andy Serkis. She loved Gordon. She loved Paul Dano. She thought was creepy. So she didn't like Pattinson. She thought it was too emo, and she didn't. And I think it's too close to for her because we just watched Bale. We all had a bit of a separation between Bale. She had 5 or 6 months.
Okay, that'll do it. Because I would argue that Batman's always pretty emo.
Yeah, but I mean he's super emo. There isn't, and there's a reason for it. I love the Batman, but there's a reason he's not really Bruce. He's barely Bruce Wayne in the movie. The movie's called The Batman for a reason. He's barely Bruce Wayne, and when he is, he's not. Bruce Wayne is the mask, and the mask really. There's no difference between this Bruce Wayne because he's sad. I think that's the whole point of Batman 2. I think Batman 2 he's going to start to develop that more and become the playboy and all those things. You kind of have to the evolution of it. But she just wasn't on board with it. That's why I love her. She's just super honest. She's like, sorry, don't hate me. I didn't love it. I'm like, all right. Yeah. Ron H. Oh shit, I used 20. Could have put it in for 10. This fucking guy. Norval Ross. Do you think we'll see Gambit come back this season or the next of X-Men? Maybe season 3.
Yeah, I think you hold off on him so you still have that emotional weight and everything. Because comic books, X-Men in particular, no one is. Well, I shouldn't say no one. Rarely are characters perma-dead.
Right. Yeah, it's true. Especially in Marvel. All right, a couple other things. Let's see.
Janice could yap on my ding-dong all day long.
Yeah, you did.
Who is Janice?
She's like, is my boyfriend the asshole or am I the asshole? She's like, now normally when I do. Oh my God. That was a delightful woman. Oh my God.
I don't know what happened.
Ron H7474. Ask Roka what he thinks about the Goonies.
Yeah. He doesn't like the Goonies?
He hates the Goonies.
That's so
He's
weird.
an asshole.
Black Fiction 7371. You just send support. Thanks, dude. PLD making Mike laugh this hard and then clapping at himself. You guys can't see. He's just clapping and giving thumbs up. Like, I can't. Johnny Patricia. Maybe Superman / Girl movie would have been better.
He's in it.
I'll tell you, that is PLD tooting his own horn with that clip. Because that clip, the other clips are great. That clip is Mike reacting to PLD's playing that clip. PLD's so excited with himself. Right? PLD's spinning in his chair right now. He's just spinning, laughing. All right. Let's see. After that, we have Ronnie. Chris. We know Christy Denisio comes from booze, but who comes from that Sweeney Sweet Mary Joanna?
Oh, I'm such a stunning idiot when I'm high. When I take my nightly edible so I can have a sweet, sweet slumber, your girl just gets real sleepy and giggly, and everything is amazing. I just love everything and everyone. And usually I can see colors. Look at how freaking big my eyes are. They become so small.
It's hilarious.
I live here.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's true. I don't smoke as much as I used to. All right. Go, pal. Roka hates Goonies. Mike hates the Muppets, and both are nulls. Christian is collecting monsters. That's fair. Totally
I'm here to defeat all of them.
I know.
Listen, can a bitch be whimsical, y'all? These are lovely shows.
There's your clip, PLD. PLD, there's your clip. Can a bitch be whimsical? That's it.
Just have some whimsy in your lives. Invite some love in.
Yeah. Can a bitch be whimsical? Make sure you clip that out, please. Okay, there we go. This is it.
That's mate.
Perfect. There, see? He was talking, apparently Mike was talking about Janice from Friends.
Janice could yap on my ding-dong all day long.
Janice? I don't remember her.
I don't know. It's hard to get over a bad laugh. A bad laugh can really give you the ick.
It's true. Noah Lawson, I agree with your point about John Williams themes being used. Sadly, the industry seems to think using classic themes is taboo these days. So many examples of there. I agree. I think it's so stupid. It's as much of a character as as anything. It's dumb. It's really dumb. Mike Joyce, the last 15 minutes of yesterday's show is what I imagine the old schmoes know after dark episodes were like. Quite a way to vamp. Yeah, those shows were something else. What was that? GoPal, 5 memberships. GoPal, 6 memberships. GoPal says you got it even 70. Is that where we're at right now? 70 away, PLD from 1,000. Look at that. 70 away from 1,000. Perfect. May 27th, Beantown Brandon. May 27th is my 35th birthday. Happy birthday, Brandon.
Happy birthday.
I'm excited for Disclosure Day and Supergirl this coming June. Wishing you both a great day. I love when people get excited about the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that time. I'm excited for it. So happy birthday to you. Disclosure Day and Supergirl coming out. Let's see how it does. I hope Disclosure Day crushes. I really do. 249. I see excitement for Supergirl in real life, especially after trailers have played in theaters and I'm not in comic spaces. It's a logical follow-up to Superman. I hope you're right, man. Listen, I'm always rooting for for movies to do well. And I hope I want to have this conversation with Chris Carr. And I'm going to go, look, remember that conversation we had a couple of weeks ago when I said, I just don't know if the excitement is there. Well, boy, was I wrong, because Supergirl in week 2 just did this and it's crushing and it's going to make a huge profit. That's what I want to have, that conversation.
I want this to be our new Transformers 1.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I really want.
It's a good one. Ron H., you and the crew keep doing what you do. The people will come. Well, not that way. They will subscribe to the channel. Who doesn't like watching and laughing at the hijinks on this weird crew? I mean, that's the goal, right? I realized this too. And I said, like, we have our reactions that are doing well now. And I've limited the reactions, if you've noticed. Right now, I'm just really focusing on Ming and Sam right now for reactions. The live crew, we've got the live crew. We've got everybody from Monday through Friday. I think we have a solid crew, and we're going to mix a couple things up starting in June, because Steph's going to have a little baby, so she's going to be taken off for a little bit. Chris will probably be on the Thursday show. Smetzi will be on the Wednesday show. Winston will be on Friday. Tuesday will be Roxy and Mike. Roxy probably have a couple. Roxy will probably be in like 2 or 3 Tuesdays. She might take 1 or 2 off in the month, but Mike will be on every Tuesday for sure. And then Monday will be Roka. So we're really moving as far as rhythm right now. So Beantown Brandon showing love to Chris Carr. Go win the week. I think right now I would probably guess that Chris Carr is in the lead right now.
I hope so. Thanks, everybody.
If I was to guess, I would say so. Christian Unpronounceable. My asparagus question triggered Mike yesterday. It led to hilarity. Oh, okay. Well, you got to say.
I still don't understand it. Why would you be asparagus, and why would that change the way we feel about you?
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm not sure. Okay. Dick Smoker. What's your death metal meal? Meat, cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke. Probably a big old steak. Big old steak, baked potato, and some, strangely enough, broccoli. I love those. A really good, like the most expensive steak ever. Best steak I ever had. Well, 2. There was this place that I went to. PLD, did you go to the Atlanta Schmodown? No. The best steakhouse, one of the best steakhouses I've ever been. There's 2. I got to remember what the other one. My buddy Andrew Fried and I went to one in Beverly Hills. Was incredible. It was incredible. That one was really good. But my favorite steakhouse outside of that was a place called Bones in Atlanta. I went there twice. My buddy John took me there. The first time I went, when I was visiting the set for Ant-Man, and I was staying at this hotel, and my buddy John was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take you to this steakhouse." I was like, "We're gonna go to the hotel." He's like, "Nah." He said, "We're going to the steakhouse. You're gonna love it." And it was incredible. So much so that when we went back for the Schmodown, we went to Atlanta. We went there again. It was me, John, Roxy. It was Ben and Brad Gilmore. And we went, and it was the best steak ever. So good. So if you ever go to Atlanta, if you live in Atlanta, go to Bones. Michael D. Can Chris do a Jared Leto Gucci impression? I don't think you ever see that movie.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad.
Mike does it all the time.
Everyone's in a different movie in that freaking thing, and then Jared Leto just does the most boppy boopy kind of thing, where he's the most offensive thing you've ever seen in your life.
Ever. Boppy boopy. Even better. Apparently the question was, if Shannon was an asparagus, would he still love her? We went on to discuss whether she still had tits or not. It was something. Okay.
I love that that's what's stopping Mike from having sex with asparagus.
Yeah.
Are there boobs on it? Because then I don't know.
Look at these knockers.
Set up and spike.
Yeah. All right. Go pal. I thought Black Adam was good in the way that they made Intergang was a real villain and put JSA in the position of having to support them. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it since, but I dug it. Nino J. Someone said Roka uses Winston's head as a mic. What? What the fuck is going on? Paco San Miguel. I walked out of Mando. I was super bored. Was that yesterday? Paco, you there yesterday? or just in general. Yeah, I was bored. Kristian Principal, he said 12 Monkeys. I'm telling you,
$5.
12 Monkeys is a great show. It's a great show. I'm in season 3 so far. Really like it a lot. Ron H. For me, the wars lost me a while ago. They need to go far into the future. I understand that argument. Skywalker is a legend. Rey had passed on her teachings, as did Grogu. Enough of going into the past, but always remember Star Wars needs sand, lots of sand. I love the Damon Lindelof idea that the old kind of Helen Mirren Rey. I love that idea.
Yeah.
That would have been great. Passing the torch and doing that, Logan would have lost his mind. So, yeah, would have lost it. Aunt Colston. I didn't watch Acolyte or Skeleton Crew, but I would be waiting at midnight for a Cal Kestis show. I love him and BD so much. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, because you played the game and you were invested in it. It makes no sense. Chrissy the Sleepio. Oh,
that's so good for my high alter ego. Oh, I love it, Ron. Thank you.
Ron's the man. Maddie B. Janice from Friends, I believe. Yeah. Looks like it. Johnny B. Excited for Sam to see Batfleck. Are you two reacting to the extended cut of BVS? Yes, that's coming out on Friday. We ready? PLD, when's the non-edited for that? Is that Thursday? Non-edited for Batman v Superman comes out this Thursday. So if you want to see Sam react to it and you're a member, you'll be able to see it. So far superior to the original cut. Yeah, we watched the extended version. 100%. Black Fiction 7371. What's a popular fictional character that pop culture tries to push, but you can't just get into the character? For me, it's Boba Fett and Captain Marvel. Oh man, who is it? I'm probably, it's not because I have it's because I've never seen it, and I have no, even though everyone tells me it's my thing, probably Doctor Who.
Oh.
I don't have anything against Doctor Who. I'm just not going out of my way to watch it.
I don't know. I don't know if I have one. I mean, probably it's like Pennywise, where it's more, but it's more so people are like, you have to see it. It's such a good movie, and I just
scared out of your mind.
no, yeah. The Tim Curry one screwed me up. I don't need to see this one.
Ron H. Christian and Roka have to read better, and L is not a lay, does not a reading is fundamental. I saw that on TV once. Fair, totally fair. Galaxy Geeks, great Luke. Got to give my monthly super chat to Chris. Her and Smith are the only ones who said headshots. They're my favorites right now. Fair.
Listen, this is what I messaged Luke too, where I was like, do you know how much money I spent on these stupid photos?
You better use them. Yeah, you better use them.
You need to use them.
That's right.
I need everyone to see them.
Yeah.
I felt crazy going through 700 photos going, I don't know which one looks most like me. It's the dumbest thing we do as actors.
Yeah, no, Luke loves you. Ron H. Love all you peoples. Everyone in that big, long, thick font and all the mysterious AU natural honey smacking goodness behind the scenes. LOL. Thank you so much, Ron. I've been quoting lately.
What?
That I'm not a big plastic surgery person in general, right? Like just like in what I mean is that I just feel like sometimes because of the pressure that is put on people, especially in the acting business, that they go too far and they kind of damage themselves, in a way, because they're just trying to hold on to things. And I don't chastise them for doing it as much as I just feel like, to me, it's like naturally has always been more attracted. I've always more attracted to that than the same kind of thing. But Bill Burr has a bit and he goes, they just haven't perfected it yet. You can't do it. He's like, you go bald, you wear a hat. There's no hat for your face. There's no hat for your face. It just kills me. Kills me. It kills me. But it's like, I understand why people feel like the need to do it. They just haven't perfected it yet.
Weird side quest then. How do you feel about the iPhone face in period pieces? Because this is a thing coming up right now because of
the hell is that?
Devil Wears Prada. So people who iPhone face, you've definitely seen an iPhone. Like you can't be in a period piece. You've seen an iPhone. So the kind of comparison right now is Anne Hathaway in Devil Wears Prada 2. It makes sense that she has Botox. She's a writer in New York. She's a modern day woman, etc. Her as Penelope in the Odyssey, some people are saying, I really wish that I could see her face move because it feels odd to have, this Grecian story.
Now, this is where, to me, I'm sometimes oblivious. Like if you would have told me that she had any work done, I would have thought, nah, how do we know? I don't see it. Now, there's other people that sometimes look like cat people when they do it, and it's like that. And it's like someone's like, you got to stop it. You're making it. So, I don't know. This is another reason people always ask me why you like Julia Roberts so much. She just ages naturally.
Yeah.
She just ages naturally. She looks beautiful. All right. Let's see. Next one. Did that one, right? Yeah, we did that one, right? Okay. Crap and shits. Surprise, there isn't a clip from Roxy yesterday showing her hands with what to do with corn the long way would pair well with the. I don't know what PLD's doing. I don't know what he's doing.
These videos are going to get demonetized so fast.
Yeah. Justino, my aunt said you ignored her DM about the plan B. What's that? What's plan B? Yeah, that I don't understand what that is.
The prescription?
I know. What's plan B? My aunt said you ignored her DM about the plan B. What is that? I don't know what that is, Justin. You gotta let me know. Justinino, let me know. Blaine, shame that Sam wasn't digging Pattinson and Batman. I do think she would love Kristen Milioti if you all react to the Penguin. Also, let's get Chris the W. So people have been asking. That was the main conversation in the Batman. Watch the Penguin with her. Watch the Penguin. I know for a fact she will love the Penguin. She'll love it. She couldn't believe that was Colin Farrell. She didn't know it until I told her halfway through the scene with the car chase. She had no clue that it was him. She'll love it. We will watch that right before the Batman 2. Not going to watch it right now, but we will watch that 100%. Okay. Last one for now. Ron H. Losing so much money sending messages to you fools. If you hit that fook you kind of money, throw a couple bucks down to your boy, okay? That crack part of finances might be getting crazy big. Tell Winston to cut down. Ron, listen. The other thing is too, this is why I've been patiently waiting to launch this freaking Kickstarter. Patiently waiting. I think I don't know if I did. Basically, what happened is that we were going to run in one direction, and we were going to use a platform, and it's just we're just waiting to launch. We're waiting to launch, and so these other things that are happening with, I can't wait to do these full on shows and bring in people to show, because other people are asking about last night, how do I donate? What do I do? And I was like, we'll be there soon. So thank you for donating what you're doing right now with all your super chats. It's amazing. Really appreciate it. Okay. 88. Pretty damn good, and a lot of big questions here, Chris. So I think you got a good shot. You got a good shot this week.
Biggest question, what did you do to that guy's aunt, and why does she need plan B?
I don't know what that is. Why
are you knocking at people's aunts?
Oh, is that the joke? Is that the joke?
That's my assumption.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. I didn't know what plan B was. Shows you how fucking out of the loop I am. Maybe in 2007 that would have been a better DM, but not today. Not today. Anyway, so sounds good to me. I liked what we did here today. Chris, where can the good people?
Oh, you can find me so many places. If you'd like to follow me at It's Chris Carr over on Instagram, you can go check out my podcast, Two Filthy Casuals with Amy Newman. We've got some really fun episodes that come out every single Friday, both on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. If you're interested in voice acting, speakfriendstudio.com. It's where my husband and I teach voiceover and dialect classes. And then lastly, if you are in the LA area, I am in a play right now. We are running June 12th, 13th, 19th, and 20th over at the Whitfire Theater in Sherman Oaks. It is a play called Harder to Lie. I will have a link to those tickets in my bio on Instagram soon. So come say hi and come support all my nonsense.
I love it. Love it. Love it. Or do one more from Justina. Tell Mike my uncle said no about the feet pics.
That's bait.
All right. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. You guys rule. 89 for Chris Carr. And I will say this. Make sure that you click like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere podcasts are found. Check out WowQ. We'll be back tomorrow with Winston, and Kevin Smets will be on tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow, that's not tomorrow, Friday, motherfucker. Sorry. Thursday, tomorrow's Steph. Friday will be Kevin Smets and Winston for a special Friday appearance from Smetsy. But then next week, we'll start the new schedule. So thank you guys for being here. You guys rule. Check out our Invincible reaction. The Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition will be tomorrow or Friday. God, my days are all messed up. Thanks again. Appreciate it. And we'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye.
Did you shit in there?